Hey, beautiful Ophiuchus. How are my seekers doing? Welcome to the Existential Shift into Cancer season. Ophiuchus / Seeker 13. If you want to know more about how I address Ophiuchus, check out your playlist, your Ophiuchus playlist. The first 2-3 videos that I made have an explanatory promo. So that might help. You didn't get your reading for the month of May, and you're going to get a bonus now. So I'm going to give you your reading for Cancer season, and I'm also going to give you your extended for free right here on YouTube. You don't have to purchase it, because you guys are awesome. You deserve it. Okay? Ophiuchus. Ooh. It's a candle. Can't really see it from here because it's not very, it's a little homey, but you're leaving something behind. So, brand new start. You're letting go of something. You're just turning your back to it and moving forward. There's a sense of a little bit of grievance, a little bit of sadness, but you know that this is what you must do for your future, for yourself, for what you believe in, for who you want to be. Justice. So you're making a call. You're making a decision. I think it's something that might, like, there's no going back from. Something like that, like something intense, sharp. It's like cutting the cords of the bridge. It's like you're doing it on purpose, like you don't want to have a way back. It's almost like you're doing it in a way that you know that that person won't accept you back, or that place won't accept you back, or you won't be able to go back. It's just, and it's being sealed, either on paper, in ink, in spirit. Eight of Wands. It was due time. You know, it's due time. It's there. Timing does play into it. You know, it's the right thing to do right now. This could have been a karmic thing that you just needed to be a part of. And now energy is kind of bringing a sense of liberation to this and moving you forward. Maybe you've resisted for a little bit, but now you're in an acceptance and even looking forward to what's to come. This looks actually like it can be very exciting. There might be some news coming in about a positive decision made in your favor. Yeah, King of Swords. So this could be like a professional of some sort that tells you that you won the case, or the paperwork has arrived, or you've been approved, or whatever. This is good news. Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands. There's someone that is making it a little bit harder than it should be. You might have a sense of obligation or responsibility towards this person, and it makes the move or the next step a little bit heavier or slower. It's someone that suddenly comes in with like, but wait, what about XYZ that you also need to do? And I feel like you're going to do it for the sake of just doing it and being done with it. So this person won't be able to, you know, hold any sort of debt on your head. This is someone that feels like you owe them something, maybe emotional or moral or spiritual. It could be an ex-partner or a soon-to-be ex-partner where things are being finalized now between them. Too many cards, though. I do have 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, yeah. This could be a partnership or a marriage that has been dragging for a long time. If it's not romantic, then it's a partnership. Could be business, professional, whatever, that has been ongoing. The Lovers. Yeah, but you're pretty adamant in your decision. This person will try to kind of get you to either stay or come back, possibly using all kinds of assignments, obligations. Oh, can you just do this? Oh, can we just do that? And at one point you're just going to be like, listen, we gotta move on. I need the burdens to be lifted off my shoulders. Like you really want to feel lighter, more adventurous, and you're looking forward to the new. And I'm seeing you pretty soon during Cancer season being like, okay, I'm sorry, I can't, every time you say one last thing and it's never the last thing, and I actually don't owe this to you, I was just being generous. But you like, it seemed to give you the finger, you want the hand. And that sounded weird, sorry. It's a phrase in Hebrew. Sounds better in Hebrew. Never mind. Some of you, it's a choice of love. Some of you want to move on to someone else. If it's not someone specific, it's just the experience of other people or a new type of love. You want to enjoy life, to experience love. This feels like a very karmic partner, that there was a lot of emotions, yes, but there was a lot of coercion possibly, and maybe jealousy, and in a way this person was perceptive because you weren't fully there, right? So you can't completely blame them for either being jealous or developing some sort of possessiveness because they picked up on it, right? So be fair on that. Show me more, please. For Ophiuchus. Okay. So we have the Hermit and the Nine of Wands. You want to be single. You want to be alone for a while. You want to take your time. You want to work on your craft, on yourself, self-improvement, self-care, self-love. You want to take your time to figure things out for yourself. There is someone that you have your eye on them, that you're interested in, but they might also be very independent, like a single person that they look way younger than their years, or they are way wiser than their age, right? So they're either really young with deep wisdom, or they look much younger than their actual age. I think it's a combination of looking really, really young, but also being super wise. So it's a very cool individual. And I think this might be someone that triggered you not in a bad way, but like kind of showed you that there's more to life, I guess, to explore, to do, to try. You really want to get to know them when picking up on it. But it seems like that they are in their own um, bubble. So I don't know if they're aware. You might have to tell them or make them aware somehow, because it's one of those people who have a lot on their plate. They're busy in their work and in their mind. They think about a lot of things. They're they are a working person that maybe have their own business, but they're also like a philosopher that searches, that seeks truth. Like it's a so their bubble is full. So if you want them to kind of notice you, you're gonna have to be like, hey, by the way, I'm here. What's up? Look at me. I'm here. Um, so if they're not noticing you or paying attention, it's not necessarily because they're not interested. Maybe they're just haven't, geared their focus towards you. If it's someone, for those of you who are watching who are looking for confirmation to continue harassing someone, no. If you've already approached them, tried it, constantly told them, asked them out, and they kept getting a no or ignoring you, then no. Sorry, you guys, you gotta have my seekers are very intelligent, and if they're not intelligent, they become intelligent. Like this, by learning the truth, by hearing the truth. Yeah, be discerning, Know thyself. It's important. There is a strong Libra energy and a Virgo energy. Actually, also Sagittarius energy. Interesting. Show me more, please, for Ophiuchus, for Cancer season. Oh. Okay. King of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Someone is not letting go. This is a partner that is not letting go of you, because they're like, even if you're not together anymore officially during Cancer season, they're still going to keep a close eye on you and like, oh, you like this person, oh, you're going out with this person, and you're like, we're not together. It's like, it's very uncomfortable. And I don't know if you're being polite with them or nice to them because of your history or because you're worried about them or you care about them, but there's something very possessive about this energy. So, it's okay that you want to take distance from that. I do see a new love interest or someone else. We have two kings, the lovers. It's kind of obvious. Sorry. Someone is holding on to a home, possibly, or a neighborhood. If you're staying with an ex-partner or someone you're separated with just because of the home, because of rent, because you don't want to spend money, it's toxic, it's unhealthy, it's not benefiting you. Cut ties if it's over. Don't drag things. If they're doing it, don't allow it. The Magician, you have the power and the skill and the knowledge to be super free and creative and expressive in the world, and you can do whatever it is you set your mind to do. The Magician here, you have all the tools. You just need to make the decision. The Magician, it's not a guarantee for success. You got to actually act upon your skills. It's an active force of witchery in the world. Like, this is someone that has to, manifest their ideas into reality with actions. And again, you have all the elements in your fingertips. This is some master level energy work. And there's such it. It's almost like some of you I'm picking up are going to discover your inner magus, like, because you are wise and you are a witch or a witcher, but it's like it's been dormant, possibly by a somewhat suffocating relationship or environment, or just, you know, being surrounded by muggles who don't get it. But when you say no to the wrong thing, universe opens a portal for the right things. Okay, that comes first. You gotta first declare what you don't want with actions. Okay, so if you want a better relationship, you can't just stay in a bad relationship until a good option will come in. The good option will come in when you'll make room for it and say active no to the bad one. Same with work, same with home. Like, just learn how to knowing how to say no to things is a huge aspect of manifestation and creation. A black hole sucks a planet and a star into it because someone on the other side of it said no to a planet they're not into. So it made room. So the vacuum that the empty space that it created a vacuum in the portal, pulling in the planet that is fitting. Planet, job, person, etc. But you also got to trust yourself. Some of you are scared to do something creative and different and unique, that you're really passionate about, because you're scared it's not going to bring enough money or it's not going to work out. If you're passionate about it, you'll find a way to make money about it. If you're not passionate about it, nothing in the world can help you make money with it. Not in the long term. Or it will, but it will make you sick. So I see you taking the time to let go of someone or something from the past and going through some emotional, wonky, yes, no, in and out, on and off kind of little bit of a time frame. And this is all for Cancer season, so it's like within the month. But then something reminds you of who you are and what you're worth, and it might trigger you to move, say, do, act. Mercury's today going direct, and communication is very dominant here. Very good, clear communication skill we have here. So you're going to find yourself articulating what it is you want. Maybe writing. Some of you are writing something. I'm picking up on you writing like whimsical, magical notes. Three of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Moon. So the second you look forward, you look ahead, the past just comes flooding in, and you become anxious as to what it is may be lost. Nothing will be lost. I'm also seeing someone from your past returning, someone who abandoned, who left. I don't know if it's their ghost that haunts you or they're actually, contacting you. But it creates a lot of confusion and distraught after you felt clear. This is towards the end of your season, so around mid-June. Someone you thought you'll never hear from, and then suddenly you hear from them, and it kind of throws you off. I don't think it's this person, although it could be. I think it could be something from, further in time, further back in time. Also, this could be an elder, I'm picking up an elder individual that you might have to travel home to see them, or there will be something about that or around that. This could be a grandmother or some sort of paternal or maternal figure. But there's distance. There's either geographical distance or they in the spirit realm. So it has to do with them, but not directly them. There might be, okay, this is important. If you're trying to separate from your partner and they're like, let's just have sex one last time, just for good old days. Let's just have it one last time. There might be surprise pregnancy that will keep you stuck. So I don't recommend doing that. If you're done, be done. Because they might manifest, because they so don't want to let you go, they'll manifest a pregnancy and a child, and it will throw a lot of things off. So, I mean, obviously, if you love your person and you want to have a child together, this is not your reading. But if this resonates with you, then take that under consideration. Oh, just one last time. Don't do it. I'm telling you, trust me, don't. Even if you're a male and you're dealing with a female and she's telling you that she's on the pill, she'll probably skip a few days on purpose. I'm telling you. If you're not interested in having a child with this person, that's it. That's the most I can say. One more card for Cancer season for Ophiuchus. 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's final. We're leaving. It's the end of it. And for some of you, if you don't take my advice, you'll find yourself returning and not wanting to. But there is Ace of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck, a very strong new start. Oh, Knight of Cups. Yeah, I think this person that you're interested in, you might find yourself, after you're finalizing finally the ending of or leaving something, going towards them with an offer of a new start. Now, this could be someone that you already know, that has already been in your life, right? So play with it. It could be someone new. It could not be someone new. Different people, different stories. But there's this very loving offer, loving approach. Someone that comes very romantic, very sincere, very serious. Now, it's an Ace of Pentacles. It's an offer. This maybe you'll be each other's forever after, maybe not. But either way, the intent is there, and the genuine will is there. So give it a try. Okay. So normally this is the part where I say goodbye to you, and then we move on to the extended on Vimeo and on Patreon. But let's do this right now, okay? So first, I want to look at the major arcanas that we have. Which is the Justice, Lovers, Hermit, Magician, and Moon. There we go. See it better now. And now we have King of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Two eights. 3, 4, 6, 9, 10. There's an ending or a decision that is very difficult for you to do. It's almost like you're deciding to jump timelines. Like you care about this person, but you realize it's just, or even a place, but you realize it's just not who you are anymore, or maybe it's not who you want to be anymore. And you're like, if I want to create a new life for myself, I gotta behave like the person that I want to be. Which probably makes it harder, because when we are in really bad relationships, like, we know what we need to do. It's obvious, even if it's hard. But when it's not a bad relationship, when it's a really good person and they're a benevolent, loving person and they never did anything too much to hurt us, etc., then when the love fades, or when you realize it's just not someone who's conducive to what you want for yourself and for the future, it's so much harder. And then there's guilt. You feel selfish. You feel confused. What is wrong with me? Why am I doing this? Nothing is wrong with you. It's okay. I understand if the other person is going through pain and suffering, and it's not to take away from that, and it's definitely not to have compassion towards it, but you can't make decisions according to that, right? You gotta honor yourself and also honor them. They deserve someone who's absolutely infatuated and amazed by them every single day, right? I am seeing one of you turning your back to the other, and the other is trying to make sense of it. And why? What did I do wrong? How? And there's no sense to make of it. Maybe you didn't do anything wrong. Maybe they didn't do anything wrong. Maybe it's just lived its time. It doesn't mean that it wasn't good. It doesn't mean that it wasn't true or wasn't real. Watch my 13th element video on my 13th element playlist, Timeless Love, the T on soulmates, twin flames, and karmic relationships, that explains it. The road to timeless love is through temporary love, and temporary love is not an illegitimate, deceitful love. It could be very, very real love that ends. I know it's hard to hear. It doesn't mean that there is no eternal love, that you will just, be together for 50, 60, 70 years, lifetimes together. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that sometimes the love that you're in, you were super in love and then it ended. It's okay. You're not a bad person. They are not a bad person if it's the other way around, or if you're cross-watching for Ophi, or if you're any other zodiac sign and you're watching this as a Seeker 13. So look, there is a partner that is more matching to you. You're just feeling a lot of guilt and you're taking your time because you don't know if it's the right thing. What does your heart tell you? If your heart tells you something, listen to it. Your heart knows more than your mind. Your gut knows more than your mind. Your mind, our mind is brilliant. It's talented. But there's so much knowledge in one cell in you than there is in your entire mind, right? One cell of you remembers your entire ancestry. We can literally create a twin of you just by using one cell of you. So enough with the obsession of the mind, and just let your system kind of show how vast and powerful it is to you. We're already in the extended, by the way, in case you're wondering. Two eights in justice. Yeah, it's karmic. It was karmic. Or even if the next one is karmic, everything is karmic. We're all each other's karma, dharma, whatever. We're all each other's cause and effect. Are you happy? Great. Are you unhappy? Life is short. Life is short. Be respectful about it. Be loving about it. But they deserve the truth, and you deserve the truth. So if someone does that with you and tells you the truth, don't be mad at them. If they're not cheating on you, if they're not deceitful, if they're just coming forward and telling you how they feel, you can be upset, you can be sad, you can grieve. But see it for what it is, you know? Okay, so this month, what I've done for all the other signs that I just did for Cancer season, I did an extended that clarified, like the cards and the narratives, and then I would pull more cards. But before that, I used to do double pentagram spreads, which is a look into you and your person of interest, which is something that I want to go back to doing for the next round of videos. So I'm going to do that for you. We're going to do a look into you and your person of interest. It's called a double pentagram spread. I want to clarify this one before we go into it. And we'll also have a rune reading at the end. So clarify Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, please, for Ophiuchus, Seeker 13, for Cancer season. Anything else you can tell us? Nine of Cups. This is some sort of wish fulfillment. This is someone you never believed you could be with, or they never believed they could be with you. This is like someone that, oh my God, I can't believe you're real. And it's continuing the Eight of Cups, right? You're saying no to something first, not necessarily knowing what will come, if the other person will be into you or not. You're not making it about that. You're just making it about not being in a place that isn't, right? And then soon enough, that cup, that special cup, presents itself to you. It doesn't have to be the exact person, but it's really great. And if it's not love, then it could be a work opportunity, a place to move into. You know, maybe you're looking for apartments and you just have to say no to the wrong places, that it's not enough, and you don't know if you'll find another great place that you can afford in a good environment, but the other place there just didn't feel right, so you just let go of that opportunity. And you don't know if another opportunity will come in within your budget, within your, you know, close to your job and all that jazz, you know. And then it does. It does. And for those of you who are partnered, who are trying to conceive, this is very positive. It's like the second you let go and not try so hard, boom, pregnancy. Is there anything you want to tell us about this King of Swords, Justice energy? Yeah, someone has a lot to tell you. You're going to get a lot of messages that are very important, that clarify a lot of things, that are formal. Maybe a lot of letters in the mail, a lot of emails, a lot of paperwork to sign, a lot of checks for some of you. Like, it's just contracts. Just be really clear. Cross the T's, dot the I's. It's a good time to sign stuff. Okay, now the Mercury is going direct. Give it a couple of days before this recording, and then it's like all the information that you've been waiting on, that has been held back, is now coming in like super fast. Okay, let's do, you know what? I actually want to clarify the Hermit and the Magician. I feel like they're connected somehow. Clarify the Hermit and the Magician for Ophiuchus. For Cancer season. Clarify the Hermit and the Magician for Ophiuchus for Cancer season. I think the Fool wants to come out. Oh, he was at the bottom of the deck kind of peeking at me. He was like, I think the Fool wants to come out, and then he comes out. You gotta love this, you know? This is just, you can't make this shit up. Okay, the Fool came out. What freedom of thought and freedom of energy and freedom of expression, and you're creating a brand new self. Some of you are just kind of liberating yourself to be who you are, to say what you say, to do what you do, and just own it. If you're a witch, you're like, I'm going to start dressing like a witch, talking like a witch, posting like a witch, whatever. Things that you just kind of held in and have been over contemplative about and kind of maybe retrieved about it, or some of you even secretive about it and like were a little insecure about it, not sure how it will be accepted and so on. You're just like, bye bitches. Like, non-apologetic, but in a beautiful, fun, freedom-like way. It's just, this is so liberating. And you're not taking much with you. You're just letting go of so much. You're letting go of so much emotional gunk and guilt and shame, sense of responsibility and karmic debts and emotional debt. And you're like, you know what, people, I don't owe you shit. Stop using my kindness in ways of making me do stuff for you. You're just tired of being confused and agonized. This is great. I was just thinking as I was shuffling which one of these major arcanas can serve as your spiritual homework for the month of for your season, for this Cancer season. I'm sorry. And the Fool feels right. So I'm gonna link the class from my Tarot Masterclass, Bunkai, for the Fool card. You can rent it separately. You don't have to have the entire class, although of course I recommend it. But obviously you can scroll and choose any of them. If you want to know about any of the cards, feel free, but I will specifically link the Fool for you as the official, never really official, spiritual, shamanic homework for you, okay? I don't always do this. I used to do it, and then I stopped doing it, and now it comes up, so I'm doing it. Just take it easy. Okay. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Wow, you're healing your spirit in such a beautiful way. You're like just healing from so much. Some of you from depression. Some of you are finding like comfort in like a new mindset that is more powerful and more proud of itself. And you're like, all I had to do was let go of this person, or let go of that fantasy, or let go of that place. For some of you are letting go of a fantasy that is not there. This person isn't there for you, was never there for you, is not into you, and you just need to let go of it. And that's the thing that sets you free and allows you to meet someone who's actually into you. You know? All right, let's do you and your person of interest. This is someone that you know, that you have interacted with. It's not someone that you see on television or on YouTube and want. Okay, this is a real person that is in your life in one way, shape, or form. So, Ophiuchus and their person, please. Double pentagram. You will be here, your person will be here. Show me Ophiuchus and their person of interest. Love. Cancer season. Oh my gosh, 10 of Cups. Eee. You cuties. But we did see potential separation. Okay, let's see what this is. Ophiuchus and their person of interest for Cancer season, for this coming month, and how things unfold. We're going to look into also your past, present, and future for this month with this person, so stay tuned. This is not a time to fast forward. This is a time to take a deep breath, asking for advice and guidance and foresight between you and your person. For Ophiuchus, Secret 13. Okay. So focus on that while I shuffle, okay guys? Just enjoy it, just take a breath. Ophiuchus and their person. You ready? You excited? I'm excited. Focus on your person of interest. Double pentagram spread, please, for Cancer season. I'll actually make a survey on Patreon for my patrons to see which extendeds you guys prefer. What I've done this month, where I just continue the reading and clarify, or if you like the double pentagram, or something else that I've done once and that you like. So yeah, I'll let my patrons vote. But either way, let's do double pentagram here. I'm picking up on someone who knows me, who's asking, wow, can you tell everything about me? And that's sweet. So only with your permission. Like, I won't, infiltrate your mind or even be able to if you put on a barrier or a protection, or if you don't want that to happen. I have genuine respect for free choice and for people's autonomy, both physical and energetic. I do give readings to people I know, but when they're in front of me or when they ask me to, hold on. And if I ask about, things that are not with me here, I always, me, myself personally, I always ask for permission from their higher self, only for whatever it is that they want me to know or willing for me to know. And with that being said, don't assume that I just sit all day, ask questions about other people. I have a lot of interesting things to do in life other than that. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. I just kicked the table. There we go. All right, you ready? And also, regardless of what I choose to do, you should know that you have a lot of power. Your spirit has a lot of power to maintain its autonomy and freedom. You can, regardless of me and all of you listening, if you feel like something is trying to come into your mind, or you feel invaded somehow, either intuitively or literally, like you're experiencing it, you can set boundaries with your words, with your actions, and with your intent. You can surround yourself with a bubble and say, I'm not interested in anyone reading my mind or knowing how I feel. Right? It really depends on the circumstance. More often than not, I do recommend to open hearts in order to connect, because that's how connection happens, by opening up to one another. But especially in this field, I understand. So if you, in any situation, feel like you don't want someone to know or to tell, it's like when people come to me for a session and it's like they're testing me, so they're like being super guarded, and I'm like, listen, obviously it's not going to work and you're going to turn out right because you don't want me to see into you, and I'm not going to push it. I will never force myself onto anyone, not physically, not emotionally, not mentally, and not spiritually, not energetically. And for all you witches out there, know that invading someone energetically is equals invading someone's home physically. Okay, so just because you can, or just because they don't know how to defend themselves, you know that morally and karmically, it's the same thing. So, you have a skill, you have knowledge, you have talent. What do you choose to do with it? There are good lawyers, there are bad lawyers. There are good doctors, there are bad doctors. There are good witches and there are bad witches. So consider that. Being a witch is not a go to impose your will onto anyone unless, it's conducive to their well-being and to their free will. How powerful would it be for you two to make a spell together, as opposed to on someone who's like not there, not knowing? It's just gonna backfire. Mark my word, it always backfires. Messing with people's free will, let alone heart, always backfires. Love is an entity. It's a being. It's the most powerful being in existence and in non-existence. It won't let you rule it. It is more powerful than any magic. It is magic. It is magic. So yeah, when you fall in love, or when someone falls in love with you, it is magic, because love is magic. But when you try to magically enforce something onto true love or onto genuine feelings of the heart, you're messing with people's karmas, you're messing with their spirit, you're messing with free will, and you're messing with love itself. And love won't let you do that. So it will backfire. Don't you want someone who just truly loves you? In your mindset, 6 of Pentacles, mind, heart, actions, where you feel you stand, influences outside your dynamic, past, present, future potential during Cancer season. Okay, your person of interest, if this sounds like you and this sounds like them, you may, of course, reverse the role. Boom. Okay. Oh, there they are, King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups played 2 roles in your general reading. At first, it looked like the partner that is being controlling, that you're trying to let go of. And then it turned into the new person. So let's see which they represent right now. In your heart, 2 of Cups. Okay, so this is someone you're interested in. So it's not a past person that you're trying to let go of. So far, it seems. Let's continue. And in their heart, Knight of Swords. Yeah. This is someone that wants, that their heart is like super wired towards you. They're like focused on you. Like their heart is just, they're in their, in their words, they might not show it. When you communicate, they're super nice and attentive, but they're not necessarily showing you extra interest with their communication. I'm not sure why. For those of you who are or were in a relationship, maybe that's why. But their heart is like, and you have 2 of Cups. Now, 6 of Pentacles in your head and in your communications, like, your heart see yourself as equal to them. You sense them, even if they're not saying anything. You sense their affection. You sense their love. Your heart picks up on it. But you don't communicate as much. You communicate a little bit of like, into you, not into you, hot and cold kind of thing. One second you're super communicative and expressive with them, and then the next you're kind of breadcrumbing, not being clear. I think, let's continue. What you give is the 3 of Pentacles. You might be working on something together. What they give is 5 of Swords. They're not giving a lot. They feel like it's a lose-lose situation. They might not be sure that you're interested or that it's possible. You feel like you stand on a 3 of Swords. Yeah, there's someone else that you're dealing with, that this side is dealing with for sure. Again, a partner or an ex, or yeah, it's a complicated situation. They feel like they stand on a 4 of Swords. If you are indeed involved with someone, which looks at from the general reading and from here, or if it's the other way around, this person, whoever is this on this side, I will keep referring to this side as you, so I won't drive myself crazy. But just understand that, just understand that it could be the other way around. If it's the other way around, you'll know. So this person, if you're indeed involved with someone else, they don't want to do anything about it. They want to wait. They know how they feel, but they're trying to be. King of Cups is a master of the water element. They're very empathic. He's very empathic, very sensitive, very emotional. He or she, by the way. It's respectful, especially to relationships, love. King of Cups is not the type of person to try to come in between 2 people. Does that make sense? Or manipulate a situation. They might just be very nice and loving and attentive when you communicate, but they're going to try and you can see it here with the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. They're not active in any way. They're not doing as much as they would like to. And it's like 3, 4, 5. You're baffled by this. This is you feel like this might be something that can't happen, or because you're already involved and it will never come to be, or you're not sure, or you're confused. Ooh, outside you have the Empress and 7 of Cups. And outside they have the High Priestess and the Emperor. So currently, neither of you is with the person they're meant to be with. Right, this is outside. You could be one another's person, and you're not together because there are other people involved or another person involved. or not. But right now, I don't think you and this person are together. I think you might be with someone else. They might be with someone else, though not for sure. You're a very benefic, creative force in the world, and there's a lot going on for you. So it kind of keeps your mind off track things. Like you're putting your emotional focus on many other things, um, tending to your community, to your possibly partner, family, um, mother, whoever, tending to other people in ways of kind of trying to evade how you truly feel. But because we have such a clear Two of Cups in your heart, you know how you feel. So it's like a frail attempt to deny how you feel to this person, apparently. Um, and this person picks up on it intuitively. They know that there's something going on. They know that this is, um, but they also know that for whatever reason it's not happening. And so they're trying to put their focus on something that can possibly happen. So maybe they're trying to date others, or they're trying to get to know someone, or they're trying to manifest the person that they're into. They're trying to like get to know themselves and be wise and be mature. If this is a feminine, like if this is a masculine energy and this is a feminine energy, then she seemed to have like some sort of, I don't want to say father issues, but like some complexity with relationship with the father and the mother. There was something there that made it uneven and unclear, and she kind of had to fend for herself and teach herself and grow up on her own, mentally, spiritually. Um, this is someone that may have been like the odd bird of the family, with one parent that was very strict, another parent that might have been like emotionally, overly emotional. Doesn't have to be a feminine, by the way. This could apply to a masculine. But either way, both of you have some sort of parental um, aspect to you that affect your love life. I think you might be in a relationship that reminds you of your mother or of your father. Um, or recently have been, if you just ended it. It's so it makes it like a psychological, most relationships, by the way, today are psychological. Most of us find our parent for a partner in ways of resolving what we were lacking, of what we didn't get from our parent. We're trying to compensate for it with a partner that resembles them and then possibly gives us what they never gave us. It's a way of compensation as opposed to actual love. So keep that in mind. All right. Recent past, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are not together. Or can't be together. Or there was some sort of event that was difficult. Present, the World. Okay. I think there's something for you to complete, to have completion in, to finalize, to finish before you're able to move on with this person. And this person in the meantime also is, because this is the two of you, right? The energy of the two of you. This person is also kind of reaching, what's the word? Not conclusions, but like, never mind. Now we have Seven of Swords and Ace of Cups. You guys are just falling in love with each other, whether it's comfortable for you or not. It's just, and you're going to find a way to make it work. I do recommend to try to avoid cheating. You don't want that karma. You don't just be on. If that's your story, like if you're madly in love with your person and all that, and you're like, what? I don't know what. It's not your reading, okay? But if that's if this is something you resonate with, love is going to take over. and it's your job to find a way to make it work. My recommendation is honesty and truth, even if it's inconvenient. It's like you're trying to find excuses to talk with this person, right? You're trying to find ways of approaching them, of talking to them. So there is the falling in love. There is the absolute recognition that the two people here have feelings for one another. You understand it. They understand it. I'm not sure if you communicated to one another yet, but it is becoming very clear, at the very least, for the both of you within your own heads. And then whether you can connect or not, that depends on, your other circumstances and what you choose to do. But this feels like a soulmate. The World card also applies to being soulmates, and the Five of Pentacles also has the archetype of sticking through together thick and thin. And you know what? This could be you and your partner that you've been with or are with, that you feel obligated to, because we did see it in the general reading, a sense of obligation, a sense of duty, a sense of getting through things no matter what, even if we're miserable. Now, it could be romantic and good if you're a couple that loves one another and just life is hard, but you're staying together and you're making it work and you deal with everything, but you still are good to one another. You're still in love with one another. So then it's romantic. But it's a whole other thing if like you're sticking through together because of duty or because of a promise or because of a commitment, even if you're miserable together and towards one another, and at least one of you is just unhappy and is staying just for the this could have finances. It might be an aspect of finances. You might be waiting to have more finances or have more resources, to not be dependent, possibly. But you do have the Three of Pentacles and the Empress here, so it's a very abundant energy. We have so many threes here. So it's both abundance and expansion, but also other influences that are affecting the two of you, or between the two of you, or you're a part of. Okay, this could be work, this could be another partner. Tell me more about the World card in between Ophi and their person for the now moment, please. Clarify the World card for Ophi and their person for the now moment. Show me more in detail what's happening. Too many. Page of Cups, there might be a child involved. Again, Page of Swords, yeah, there might be a child involved, or children, especially with the Empress here. The World. Clarify the World. Just one up there. King of Swords again. This is someone that is going to make a decision. They can't hold it anymore. This is not someone, like, someone is going to be like possibly you, or even your person sensing that you're not with them, the other person, being like, okay, we need to make a decision. Someone is going to be like, okay, we got to make a decision. I got to make a decision, and it's going to be very specific, yes or no, in or out. Someone might give an ultimatum. This could be the partner of the person being like, I'm feeling like you're not here, you're not with me, I don't understand where your mind is, what you're doing, what's going on, and they're giving an ultimatum, and that might be what you're going to kind of use as a way out and be like, oh, I'm not willing to have any ultimatums, I'm out. It's just, you're just holding on to it as a reason to leave, kind of thing. Clarify, moving into the month of Cancer season, moving forward into the month. Clarify Seven of Swords. Okay. Yeah, there is a choice made. You're going to make it clear. You're going to start a little like trying to figure it out behind the scenes, and then you're going to do it you're going to come forward either with how you feel to this person or to the other person. It's like you're going to be clear with yourself, and then you're going to be clear. You're possibly going to try to talk to this person and telling them how you feel to see where they stand and to know what to decide. And we clarify the Ace of Cups between Ophiuchus and this person that they love. Four of Cups in the reverse. It could be a love that you were trying to denying your feelings, and now that it's coming, that the Four of Cups is coming in the reverse, like renewing the fate, listening to the heart, listening to the possibility, welcoming the opportunity from the universe, because you were like, no, I can't. But the Ace of Cups is so like in your face, beautiful and clear, like you can't, it's overwhelming, it's like flooding you can't deny it, so you can't say no to it anymore. One more clarification for Cancer season. Wow. Queen of Swords and Four of Wands. Yep. You are making a very strong decision to be with the person that matches you, that you want to be with, and at least try to build something. There is a sense of togetherness, but this could also be like that you're still in a commitment of some sort while you have some feelings to someone else. Whew. Sorry, Ophi, this is a lot. I guess it really depends which of the options. Really depends on what you decide, right? On the choice that you make. This can also be a renewed faith, renewing vows with someone. Like let's say this is not your reading and you're totally into your partner. So this could be you renewing vows in order to make each other feel loved. It's also a possibility. But honestly, from the majority of this reading, it's like you're going to have a very clear communication both with whoever is involved. I think with this person is mainly to make sure that you're eye to eye, that you feel the same. And it will serve as confirmation to connect with this person. Now, if this entire reading is not that you're in a different partnership that is holding you back, this could be other family issues. This could be someone you're already separated with, but you're really tied to somehow. This could be a controlling mother. This could be circumstances. This could be many, many things that make it hard, and then you, during this month, just following your heart and bridging the gap and connecting with this person. Okay? We have 3 4s. Let's do our thing again and then do runes. Okay? So, 4. 3, 4, 4, 4. 5, 5. If you're wondering about what I'm doing right now, this is something that I do. I rearranged the table based in numbers, numeric aspects, like repeating numbers, because I'm into numerology. It's not something that I learned somewhere. It's not something that is an official way of reading. So if you see it somewhere, consider that maybe that person is inspired by me, and that's okay. But let me know, because I'm curious to know if people are inspired by me and if they're giving me credit or not. Whatever. It's okay either way. And it basically brings up other aspects of the reading for me. Kind of other things pop up when I do that. So we have all the Swords family. All right, before that we had King and Queen of Cups and just the King of Swords, and now we have King and Queen of Swords and just the King of Cups. So it doesn't really matter the element. The point is, like, there's a rearranging. It's like one half of a couple becomes a half of a different couple. It's like, and it's happening a lot at this time. By Leo season, I feel like Spirit wants people to be more in their place where they belong, with the person they belong to and the place they belong to. So, This past few months were dramatic. I expect, Cancer season to also be full of events. Okay, so we have the World. No, the Empress came up first. Yeah, this is like, this is parents and a daughter. This is Zeus, Demeter, and Persephone from the Greek mythology. And these are the most powerful gods in myth. They rule all life and death, the kingdom of the living and the kingdom of the dead. It's pretty intense. Intense individual. So you might be a very intense person with a lot of personal power, and that you're also dealing with someone very, very powerful, and it's like a match made in heaven kind of thing, that the universe is kind of connecting together. I think it's divine timing. I think Gemini season, June, end of May, June, has already connected you guys in a way. I think it's someone that, if this is your reading, it's someone you've deeply connected with in the past season, in the past month or two, possibly since May even, because we have Taurus season here as well. Even April, May, June. We have April, May, June here. So 2 7s. And normally I don't keep cards that don't repeat themselves, but Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, is like, I can't deny them. And it's interesting, the only card that seemingly doesn't have a repetition is the 6 of Pentacles, but it actually, also the King of Cups, but it's a court card. But also the Lovers here is 6, so we can leave it. No? Okay, no. Oh, the 6 of Pentacles belongs to this King of Cups. So this past person or present person that you're letting go of, there was an inequality, or it was possibly codependency involved, either financial or emotional or both, with this person. That might be why you stayed, or the opposite, if someone's cross-watching for you. Money served an issue, and the lack of thereof. But you might be coming into some abundance that allow it, or you're deciding that it's not worth it. You can't just go by it. You're just like, I don't care. I just want to. Sorry. I just want to be with someone I want to be with. 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, there's a lot of friction and mental friction too. You're also somewhat agonized by it, but your heart and your spirit, it's just your mind agonized by it. Your mind and somewhat ego, because you like to feel like you're needed if this person was codependent with you. Or if you're the codependent person, then you're like, I don't know if I should do it on my own, or what if I lose this or lose that. Get over it. Sorry. I love that we have Ace of Cups and 2 of Cups, and the 3 that is not on the table is 3 of Cups. So it feels like, if you're wondering, maybe I'm just interested in the other person because I'm not able to be loyal, or I'm constantly changing my mind, or I'm just not a loyal individual and I need to work on that with the partner that I'm not happy with. There's something wrong with me for not being happy. No, it's not the case. There are no cards to show it. There are cards of confusion and trickery here, but I think it's because you don't know how to deal with it. You're tricking yourself, You're trying to trick your own heart as to why you're not feeling what you're feeling. You can't do that, especially not in Cancer season. It will literally flood you. Will Ophiuchus unite with their person of interest that they're having feelings for in Cancer season, in this coming month? Will Ophiuchus and their person unite in this season? Wow. King of Wands, Temperance, and Page of Pentacles. Yes, a lot of messages of love and devotion and genuine will to make a decision. We do have a knight on the table. It makes all the kings very active and decisive, not passive like they can be sometimes. So if you're wondering why I say that, check out on Tarot Masterclass again. Yeah, because it's cool. When I teach about the court cards and the knights, especially the knights and the kings, because they're related. The kings are different in a reading depending on other cards that come with it. Yeah, they behave differently. They have a very dual nature. So if you're a Tarochi or you want to know more, I do recommend to check it out. There is passionate communication. There is passionate expression. An expression of devotion, of I want you, I'm into you, I care about you, I can't stop thinking about you, type of thing. King of Wands is someone who really takes hold of their passions and desires, and they know how to harness them in a healthy way, in a loving way, in a tempered way, but still expressing them and living by it. They're not suppressing their desires. They know how to use it in a positive way, benefic way. And there's like an approach that is like, let's just maybe try to talk here or meet there or work on this. Like again, these like excuses to meet, but it's going to start as excuses to meet and move very fast into like, I can't, you're on my mind constantly kind of thing. So this is a beautiful, dramatic, somewhat of a soap opera reading. I really hope it works out for you, Ophiuchus. I'm very proud of you guys. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you enjoy this extended. If you do, check out my Patreon, because over there you have all my extendeds for unlimited streaming this month and past month that you can go back in time with. It's available on Vimeo for separate purchases. Not this one, because this one is for free right here, but you know, all the other signs. And you already know to check out Tarot Masterclass. If you're new to my channel and you've enjoyed it, this has helped you, this has guided you, or simply entertained you, whatever, feel free to join the Existential Shift by subscribing. I read all your comments, so let me know how you feel about all of this. And that's it. Stay magic. Stay true. I love you. Mwah. Ooh, I'm also on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, peeps. I don't talk about it a lot. I don't talk about it enough. So yeah, I'm there.